Hey guys, PsyStarcraft here, bringing you yet another "What the hell was that lag?" StarCraft commentary, a testosterone-filled manliness commentary. If you can't afford Viagra, just watch this video and that should do the trick. Anyway, I want to give a quick shout out once again to Psylights and G-Parent for their kindness in donating to the Psy Fund of Fun. Ha, like that. And so that was very generous of them. I did mention them in my last video. And also, if you guys have any questions for me, while I'm on Battle.net, if you kind of catch me in between games, my name is Psy.Psy. So, add me on friends, say something to me or something, I don't know. If you get too aggressive, I do have my lawyer on speed dial. So restraining orders are in the picture. I could just block you on Battle.net, but I like to take things to the extreme, so let's get down to the game. Enough of that jibber jabber. I am the Zerg in the right side as Psy, and Hevad is the top Protoss player. I think he was ranked 3 in this match. It's a quick one, you can see over here, 13 minutes and 31 seconds long. One of my viewers actually requested a game that kind of goes like this. He has like an informational tool. He wants to learn what to do in what situation. A couple of guys actually. So this is a great game demonstrating that. You'll notice I did upload a game against Axelov, so if you haven't watched that, watch it. It is a very, very good video. Hopefully my commentary is good. It was a bit long, so I didn't actually watch it. Most of them I do watch my own commentaries to try to pick out any bad habits or annoying things I do. So I do it all for you guys. I find my own flaws in my work just for you. Be happy. Looks like whoa, I went a gas before a spawning pool. That is weird. I actually put down a quick hatchery at I think 15 drones, and I put down my gas before my spawning pool. I think that was actually an accident. I don't think I realized I hadn't put down my pool yet. He does have his first gateway, and he chrono boosted it. This probe was running around in there, and he found my fast expansion. We'll see if he's able to kill this with another chrono boosted zealot, which will be arriving soon. Looks like he is focusing on training these zealots, and so he hasn't been able to put down a cybernetics score yet. Is that a third zealot coming? Yeah, that's a third zealot coming. The first zealot and the probe are beating up on this hatchery, so 1250 life. Will this zealot and this probe be able to kill this hatchery before I bring in some lings and reinforcements? Who knows? Queen being trained in both hatcheries, I believe. Is it going to be trained in that first hatchery? I don't see it yet. There we go. Queen in both hatcheries. It's going to finish in this one first, and I'm going to scramble to pump out some lings and try to deal with this. Sometimes I'll even bring a drone down and try to decoy them a little bit because every shot will count, but in this situation it looks like I won't need to. 2 lings are out. Going to do a little bit of annoying of his zealots. Hatchery less than half life. I'm able to run them away with these 6 lings, and he has a reinforced zealot here. 4 more lings, 10 lings against 3 zealots and 1 probe, and the queen pops up. Need to get a surround on these zealots. Probe quickly goes down, and with the queen's support and more rallying lings from this hatchery, I'm able to surround, prevent him from running, and thwart this early chrono zealot attack. His cybernetic score is going down, and he is getting a stalker. So we don't see any kind of tech that he is doing as of yet. He's actually got a pretty simple base operations going on so far. Needs to work on getting the saturation up. He's still doing better than me though. 19 harvesters compared to my 17 harvesters. A lot of people think that because Zerg gets 2 bases so soon, because they're able to fast expand so soon, that they should just always be winning in harvester count. But that's not true at all. A lot of times you're forced to decide, do I want units or do I want drones? And right now it looks like I'm kind of doing a combination. I've got a few lings. Well, maybe, you know what, looks like I am going pretty heavy in the eco, so if I continue to go this route, you're going to see my income jump up. Okay, there we go. 25 drones to his 22 drones. I'm going to start speeding ahead of him, speed racer style, in economy. With my first 25 energy on this queen, I also put down a creep tumor. I like to do this against Protoss because Protoss like to do timing attacks with, immortals or lots of stalkers and sentries, or even like mass zealots with 1 attack upgrade. So this tumor will help me, micromanage any battles that might occur around here. Harvester count still ahead of the Protoss, and at some point I'm gonna have to pull away even more, because if you look at this, this is about the max you really need on minerals, maybe 1 or 2 more. So any more harvesters he gets above 23 is gonna be irrelevant. He could have 50 to my 28 and I'd still be higher on income, just because you don't need 50 harvesters on this many minerals. So now I am ahead by 10 harvesters, so that is insane, and I'm just keeping scouts on him. Can I keep on pumping harvesters? I crawl up here, I look at his force, and I decide, yeah, I can just keep pumping out the harvesters. So my income is blowing him out of the water, and looks like I have my roach warren down. Observer coming in and kind of doing a little bit of scouting, seeing if he can make some kind of timing attack. Because he has that observer in there and I see it, I can expect to see some kind of immortal, or maybe some like a Colossus harass or a Colossus rush, pumping out some roaches. Something a lot of Zerg players do that they shouldn't do is they assume that because an enemy has immortals, they cannot get roaches. Many Zerg players will skip the roach tech altogether, but with the support of Zerglings, roaches are extremely effective against any like early mid-game Protoss army like this. He is moving out. My 6lings do scout this. I'm running down beside them. He kills one of my lings, but 5 of them get away. They're gonna go tell their friends what is coming. And look at all this creep. Look at this battleground I have. I've even got an overlord pooping. So this is a great area for me to fight, continuing to pump out the men. 8 roaches, 11 lings. Let's check out the unit, or the army sizes. He's building a proxy pylon. Right now we are about even on resources, minerals in army size, but his gas is way higher. Fast speed on this creep. Not the best force fields, aren't doing too much to keep my units out. There's another one, sniping the stalker, killing a sentry, killing another sentry. Focusing on the sentries right now. Attacking these immortals would not be a good idea, but that is what I'm doing. There we go. I focused on that last sentry. Roach gets picked off, and I flee with the remaining roaches. 6 roaches. I'm continuing to macro during these fights. That's the important thing. So if you look at the army tabs, I'm still slightly below him, but I think my unit composition is a little better. I just need to... What are you guys doing? I just need to pump out a couple more lings to eat up some damage. Immortals take 4 shots to kill a roach with 0 upgrades, and 2 shots to kill a ling. So lings are very good at eating up that damage, and I'm at 14 lings right now. Moving in again. Lots of roaches, lots of lings. He is choosing to run away. He's trying to macro, which isn't a good idea. I am just too fast on this creep. So this mass ling and mass immortal or roach army is going to easily destroy these immortals. And if you look at the food count, I'm ahead by 24 at this point. My income is still way higher than his. Again, he has just too many drones on here. He's preparing to transfer, so he's not really within 4 as it would seem. I mean, he has 4 less harvesters, but he's not making use of a lot of those harvesters like I am able to, because I have 2 bases down. It's possible I could have approached him for a counterattack immediately, but I wanted to get a few hydras, and with that hydra upgrade, just to support my roaches if he did kind of pop out like 3 or 4 immortals or something like that. So you will see me moving in here eventually. You can tell just because of the game, and again, this is more of a learning tool of what to do against a Protoss who does a timing attack with immortals. So here we go, stationing myself outside of his base, and I am going to wait for these reinforcements. And the reason I'm doing that and not hitting now is because I feel like the time that it takes for these reinforcements to get to me won't allow him to get an equal or more forces than these guys coming to me, if that made sense at all. But he wouldn't get enough to actually combat those units anyway. Trapping one zealot, he's trying to run away and utilize a force field. Nice force fields, trapping a lot of lings inside. I just choose to run. I don't need to make any bad decisions at this point. I did lose a couple lings, but that's just a small portion of my army. And this sentry, most importantly, is out of energy. Hydra's in the back, great position. Need to move them up and quit attacking the Nexus. I move them up, destroy these 2 remaining immortals and the zealots, and you can tell this is going to be GG. Great fast expansion defense, great response to the immortals with this creep as a support being, I guess you could say, and with ling and roach combined, you can destroy immortals. You do not have to avoid roaches. So there's a little tip for you guys. Thanks for watching.